Welcome back, everybody. I'm Gamer Becka.
I'm Gamer Lynn.
And we are 10 times 10. So, today we have terrain tile stuff. Do-do-do.
So, we brought together two different types of terrain. One that is becoming very popular in the form of Warlock Tiles. And another one that I found that might be a bit more obscure, but it's out there and possibly another option or choice when it comes to terrain. And we definitely wanted to spotlight this because as tabletop role-playing is becoming more prevalent and more people are getting into it, one of the aspects that DMs are finding is how do I find better ways to showcase what's actually happening in the world. Mm-hmm. So, of course, everybody comes across the idea of terrain. And nobody has done it better so far, still to this day, I would say, than
Dwarven Forge.
Dwarven Forge is probably one of the best, if not the best, terrain and just the artwork and sculpture of filling out the battlefield.
They are the bar.
And the one thing that sets people back a little bit when it comes to that is that because there's so much detail, because the stuff is indestructible, mm-hmm. and because of just all the high quality, it comes at a high cost.
Yeah.
It's really hard to afford that stuff.
Expensive.
In an industry that's starting to see that, this stuff matters, you start to see more competition come out. Uh-huh. So that's what we wanted to throw a spotlight on today. Low cost value and the benefits and downfalls of it, and a slightly higher cost and all the benefits and downfalls of it. I am representing today Monsters Adventure Terrain. Now, I stumbled across this on Amazon. I came across this and I was very happy to see how much, how much cheaper this stuff was in comparison to the Warlock Tiles and so on and so on. And I was like, you know what? For that price, I'll give it a shot. Even though I was a little bit worried because I was like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Because you see the diagrams online and it's really hard to put it into scale or even to get the full extent of how this stuff works. To my surprise, it's fairly sizable, especially considering some of the things that you get for the price, and it's detailed. It's very detailed. Now, I went the route of going for the bare bone bottom line pricing, because they do have a step up price tier where some of this stuff, when you get it, it comes in pre-painted. So I went unpainted, mostly because I like to paint my stuff and get it to look the way I want it to look in the end. Some of the drawbacks, though, that I started to discover that comes with this terrain is the fact that even though it's very customizable, it's really hard to take the stuff apart once you put it together. As you'll see further on in the video, you get these little small 1 inch by 1 inch tiles that fit onto this kind of like plastic grid, which is a great idea because you get to customize almost every position on the field. Problem is, though, at the end of the day, when you're done with it, it's hard to take these tiles off of the terrain or the little plastic thing. And then it comes to the Warlock Tiles, which Becky will be representing today.
Hello! I've got Warlock Tiles. So here we have Dungeon Tiles 2, and then also Town and Village 2. Each one, you've got basically like little squares and everything. Little square tiles that either are like a wall or basically a little connector floor and everything that you can flip over to actually make a stone floor, which is kind of cool. So you have like a wooden side and a stone side for the floor, which is really fun. So then you can kind of make like an inside and an outside if you'd like. But yeah, a list on there, like, like the dual-sided tiles that they have, the 2-inch like full height cracked straight walls with an accessory port, or like a full 2-inch full height half window wall, or a full height interior wall, cracked interior wall, double doors, single doors, corner walls, etc. Pillars, edge caps, mountain sword shields, and whatnot, and like little adapter clip thingies so you can have like some extra fun stuff.
I don't know. I got way more confidence in Becky's building the building than mine's, but I mean, I ain't gonna just lay down either though.
All right, so bring it. Let's go.
All right, we're getting ready to do this.
Let's go.
And like that, editing magic, ladies and gentlemen. So, we just got done building our terrain, and I would say in the process of our building, I can notice that, I don't know, I guess I was going at a way faster pace than Becky.
Yeah.
I was building way faster, where Becky was still, I guess, were you struggling on the concept, or what was going on for you?
My struggle was trying to figure out how they all went together.
Okay.
So,
okay.
That, and then kind of concept, trying to like figure out like I don't know, like I guess what to kind of try to build type thing.
So definitely I would say there's a bit of a learner's curve then with the Warlock Tiles. Like, yeah, once you get used to it, you can probably get way more into your creative juices with creating stuff. But
yeah.
Overall, though, I still would say, though, that I think you accomplished a little cottage home there with, like, some cobblestone steps.
I got a townhouse.
Yeah, there you go.
A little tiny townhouse.
Which is all you need sometimes, baby, as far as what's taking place there. Maybe there's a tight fit room and there's a brawl going on in there. Like I say,
it looks way more impressive than it actually is.
Yeah. I would say in my process of my building, it was way faster. Like literally it felt like as I was going through it and getting the idea of what to build, it was almost as easy as working with Legos. Because that's basically what it was. It was just snapping things into place and stuff like that. Mechanically it worked for me as far as putting it together. Even though I do have more tiles I could put on here to elaborate on it, and I could have took the time in which Becky was still working on hers to do that, I stopped myself because I knew at the end of this video, I'm not going to want to sit there for about a half an hour to about an hour taking these,
pop them off.
Yeah, and popping these tiles off. So that was a big drawback, I think, as far as my build here. Because I could have got more done in the time that we were working between each other, but I just didn't want to do it because it's a lot of tiles. So even though I went bigger than Becky did with her build or whatever, I really didn't want to go big with this one. With the tile thing that it sets onto, they come two in a package, and I could do something unique like this. Like literally have dual layers, and even then, yeah, I could take this off to expose this to where it's like, you know, hey, my first level, cool, this is where you guys are at, and then there's stairs in the back place here that leads you to this next section. So I could literally put it together so that way if you're doing something here, you totally see the aesthetic here. Pop this off so that way you can get a closer look at what's going on here. And maybe the final boss is on the very top. I can set it to the next side, and there goes your second thing. So your second battle scene. This took literally 3 boxes of adventure terrain to get together. Again, this was like $20 something by itself, depending on where you're getting it from, because again, I didn't get this from in-store, it's from Amazon. So with shipping, this is probably closer to $30 in final price. The tile thing which is set onto is about $20, so that's $50 there. And then the little tiles themselves were like probably $10 for about 50 tiles. These cost, I think, about $20 as well, maybe a little less. So we're probably talking about maybe a $90 to $100 bill.
Yeah, looks wise, I think it compares, but when it comes to like durability, like Dwarven Forge is going to be a lot like better. Like I could. Another reason like why it was so small is because, like I said, I was scared to like force things and possibly break it because it's very much hard plastic and everything. So I like the magnets that Ford uses versus like having to snap
and clip in things.
Yeah, because snapping leads to breaking. So
yeah. So, but that's the only thing is that you're going to probably be spending a little bit more money.
Oh yeah.
So money not a factor. I would say hands down, always go Dwarven Forge. You want to take a step down in that pricing a little bit or cut off.
But still look kind of good.
Warlock will be for you. As far as the cheapest option, and you don't care about how it entirely looks, even though you can take the time to make it look better.
You want to get like the super basic idea across.
Yeah. If you want to just get the idea and the layout across, this will probably be your better option and save you a lot of money.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I'm going to play with this a lot more, so I might even have some more updates as far as the adventure terrain.
I'm gonna put this away and then give it back to Matt.
Yeah, this is Matt's Warlock
because
Tiles.
I don't want to break anything.
That was another aspect too. I think why Becky didn't push this one a little harder for just those that are big Warlock fans.
It doesn't belong to me.
It doesn't belong to us, so we don't want to risk breaking it or nothing. But I think you can get a lot more out of it, and that's a good price. And also too, Warlock does a lot of good furnishing setting tile or not tiles,
dungeon dressing.
Yeah, dungeon dressing and stuff like that too. And I think I don't care whether you're using Warlock tiles or probably this. You can just put that together with it.
Mix and match.
Mix and match. Get the best of both worlds going. Cause I think the dressings are probably gonna be cheaper than that price point what these are. I can't say by how much.
Yeah.
Cause it all probably depends on what you're getting inside of it too. But
sure.
Yeah. Those are the benefits and the drawbacks to these different sets. I will always recommend to say mix and match and see which one you like better.
Yeah.
Because again, there's always going to be a benefit and a drawback to anything you probably get as far as terrain. It's just a matter of, for you, what works.
Yes.
That's our take on the terrains. Again, as terrain is always probably going to be coming out now, we're going to try to look at more and more different types of terrain out there. To give you an idea of how they improve over time. Because I imagine too, it's like, yeah, there's probably flaws to each one of these things, and these companies are going to probably be working to try to overcome those flaws, to try to get you to spend your money with them.
Hopefully.
Good competition is always healthy for all these things.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for this video.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment on the video, subscribe for if you like to see more of our content. Also hit the notification bell to be notified when we do release content. And I'm Gamer Lynn.
I'm Gamer Becka.
And we want you to keep it
100. See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.